Good morning, good morning, good morning. Please share this out. Hi, Zena. I hope you're dancing. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Let's see where we are. Hang on, let me get to my chat. Yeah, it's one of those mornings. Lots and lots and lots going on already. All right, so I think I'm done sharing. Where are you? Good morning, Tammy Fisk. Good afternoon, Hope and Zena. Hi, Deirdre, Robert, Suzanne. Good morning, Kathy. Yes, come on, let's play. Oh boy, you got rain in Maryland. That's right. All that new growth needs the rain, doesn't it? All right, so let's get going with this day. I want to let you know that we are on 2 channels this morning. We're broadcasting on where we normally do, but also on our newest channel, channel 3. So I may be talking to people and you might not be able to see their comments. But our Charlie is not able to comment on this page. So we're trying to see if he can comment on the other page. You got rain in Michigan too, Sally. Good morning. And good morning to Tony as well. All right, so let's go into our heart brain while other people are finding us this morning. Let's just start out the day right. Going into our heart. Hi, Andrea. Place your hand on your heart. Slow down your breathing. And then on your next breath in, add in some joy. Just add in whatever it is that makes your heart happy, whatever takes you to a really good place inside. Let's continue to do this for another minute. I love how we share our I am stories with each other. You know, normally when family gets together, you're not hearing a lot of positive about yourself. You hear gossip, you hear all kinds of things. But when our family gets together, we bring love. It's what we bring to the table. It's lots and lots of love. So just feel that, whatever it takes to make you go to that good place inside. All right, let's share our I am stories this morning. What you got for us? What are you going to say after the words I am? And I want you to think about it and fully mean whatever that is. Really get into the energy of your I am. This morning, I am in awe of the universe. I am standing in my divine power. I am compassionate. I am loving. I am forgiving. I am hopeful. I am excited. I am lifted up by all of your love. And I am peace. Whew. It's a big I am day. Hi, Rick Morrow. Good afternoon, Pat Moss. And Marianne. Hello, hello. Becky, good morning to you. And Deirdre, I am a loving presence traversing space and time. I love that. Good morning, Gail Zimmerman in Ohio. Oh my gosh, big hugs to you, honey. I really hope you're doing well. Marianne, I am hopeful and grateful. I like that. Gratitude in the morning. When we start out our morning with gratitude, that day just gets better and better as we go along. Robert Dosa, hello to you in Romania. I am researching. We're always learning, aren't we? Never stop learning. It's a lifelong thing that we do. And the more we learn that there is more to learn. That's my story. I'm sticking to that. Kathy, I am becoming more aware of what I have to offer others. I am loving, compassionate, and grateful. I love that for you, Kathy. Thank you for sharing that story. Becky, I am on a mini vacation. Yay. I hope that's enjoyable for you. Sally, I am one person, one soul, one life. I am one with the universe, and I am thus group strong. Yes, yes. Feel into that strength this morning. Okay, well, Kuan Yin has a message for us. Marianne says the rains have come in and everything exploded with new growth overnight. Amazing. I'm so glad. We didn't have rain here in California yesterday, but we did have wind. And that wind was powerful. Oh my goodness, it was kicking up dust everywhere. There was a lot of dust as we were out and about. We got to go meet with Lisa Jo yesterday, and I had lunch with her and Shantae. It was an amazing time together. But the wind was very, very strong and cold. Yes, I had to get my jacket out yesterday. First time I've done that in a bit. Christina says, I'm grateful for all the new spring bird songs and hope they inspire. Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, Isabel. All right, so Kuan Yin has a word for us. Let's see what that word is. It is the radiant moon of compassion. Kuan Yin sits upon a radiant moon of compassion, pouring forth the spiritual strength needed for you to liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment and shift into the vibration of freedom, love, and peace where you naturally belong. You are being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your bright light. I think this card is speaking to many of you. I really get that this is a personal message for you this morning, and I'm going to reread it so you can really hear her words. Kuan Yin sits upon a radiant moon of compassion, pouring forth the spiritual strength needed for you to liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment and shift into the vibration of freedom, love, and peace where you naturally belong. You are being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your bright spirit. I'm going to take that message and I am going to release anything that's unlike love this morning. And I encourage you to do the same. Life is way too short to hold on to anything other than love, whatever that looks like. And there's so many holding on to fear. There's so many holding on to criticism and judgment. My heart was hurting yesterday as I was talking to a friend who's being judged and criticized, and people not even listening to the truth, listening to the true story. You know, there's always two sides to a story. Actually, I've always heard there's three sides to a story. There's my side, your side, and the truth. So if you're quick to judge somebody, if you're quick to criticize and think that you're seeing all of the picture, just step back and observe and ask to be shown the truth. And really, we don't even need to know about other people's situations. We don't need to know about their life or what they're doing or what anybody else is doing. If we stay in our own lane, mind our own vibration, life is good. It's such a happy time when we don't try to control what other people are doing. All right, so let's see who's coming in. My Rosalind is here. Rosalind, I am holding the space for an open heart, cracking the outer shell of what was, the inside swelling to expand into compassion and unconditional love. Oh, Rosalind, I love you so much. And yeah, so some of you are resonating with this. Marianne says, I'm going to take that message too. Yeah. Good morning, Linda. And Kathy, you're happy you ordered a small statue of Kuan Yin and the oracle cards. My friend Shantae that I'm staying with, I hope that you all can meet her. She took me to a spiritual store yesterday while we were out, and there were so many statues of Kuan Yin. I wanted to take all of them home with me, But then I realized, my home is my vehicle and it doesn't have a whole lot of room left to put anything in there. But I was able to just be in that presence for a bit, just be reminded about compassion, be reminded that this master that's here for all of us is so loving and so kind. And if we will allow it, she will help us to see that in ourselves. We don't need a statue. We don't need any physical reminder. It's all in our heart. But those statues, those things that we can see physically, they help bring that energy to us when we forget to remember who we are, when we get caught up in life and we get caught up in other people's drama. You know, I've been through a lot of drama in my life. I've been through a lot of trauma in my life. And I choose happy now. I step away when drama tries to come in. And I don't go into the spin. I look at it and observe it. And I pray for those that are caught up in their drama. But I choose not to take on anybody's drama. Anybody else that tries to interfere with happiness of other people, I just pray for them. I just send them love. I taught the pink technique on Monday during the Angel show, and I use that every day. Every day. Whatever is going on, if it's not in alignment, I just send pink energy. Just cover it with pink light. And to me, that is Kuan Yin. That is that master of compassion who teaches us what it really means to be unconditional, what it means to get to 0 point, to get to neutral. And when we can reach that and say, that's not mine, that drama is not mine, that story is not mine, I choose to stay in my own lane. I choose to focus just on what's happening with me right now. And anything that tries to interfere with that vibration that I'm keeping, it's just got to go. And I'll send it love. I'll wrap it up in pink and just release it to the universe. Isabel, even when we think we don't, we find out we still do. Love the card and need it. Yeah, I think that was a message for many, many of us this morning, Isabel. Thank you for being here. Dennis, good morning to you. Today is National Equal Pay Day. Dennis, I just love all these things that you're bringing to us. And yeah, I like that. National Pay Day. National Equal Pay Day. Yeah, absolutely. Equality. That's one of the things that I think our world is beginning to realize, that we are all the same, that we are all equal. And, no one is any better or any higher or any less than anybody else. So why wouldn't we get equal pay, right? Oh, Sally, you're showing up as 2 different people. And Sally says, so do I. I tend to walk away from drama and negativity at all costs. Well, the cost, if we go into it, is us, right? If we allow that energy, we're only hurting ourselves. And Marianne says, that technique, the pink light, keeps coming up. Yeah, it's something to constantly be aware of, Marianne. And for me especially, I get a lot of stories from people. I get people that need to work through whatever is going on, and I'm there to help them. But I also realize that's your story. And I don't have to take it as my own, and I don't. I can reflect back to you what I see, what I hear, and what I feel from spirit, but it's not my story. And I think if we all realize that when trauma and drama comes up, it's not my story. That's what you're here experiencing in your human form. You're here to learn something from that, some lesson for you, some blessing for you to experience. And when we can do that, we don't feel like we have to choose sides or look at somebody in a different light. We just stay in that neutral place of love and just say, I love you. I'm sending that pink light over you for your own healing, for your own ability to get to the place of neutral yourself, where the feelings aren't coming up and being raw and hurting. So if we all do that, if we all feel into the energy and accept, align, allow, as our Marietta teaches us, and let everybody have their experience without us feeling like we have to interfere, it'll be a much better world. We will have that peace on earth. All right. We got people coming in. Good morning, Lillian. We have 22 now, Lillian. You are 22. And let's see what else we got. And cheers, everyone, this morning. Bring in your cup. And if it's getting a little bit low, let's fill it up. Let's fill it with joy and love this morning. Isabel says, it is so true. We forget who we really are. But after comes the moment of your higher energy comes in, and it feels so good. I feel that today. Thank you, divine love. Yeah. When we can open up and allow, then we do receive exactly what we need. Exactly. Our higher self always helps us to do that, always helps us to get into that energy. Kathy says, just like in churches with the beautiful artwork, statues, stained glass, yes, they are not necessary for our true faith, but sometimes seeing them encourages us to move forward and reminds us that we are loved, and angels, Mother Mary, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, the saints, all of our past loved ones, and God is with us always. Yeah, so true, Kathy. Christina says, thanks for the message. It is so important. I choose to not take on the drama. Off to embrace the opportunities today brings and find a way to bring positivity. Thank you. I love you. And namaste to you too, Christina. I hope it is a beautiful day for you, darling. Thank you for coming in and saying good morning to us and spending some time with us. And Sally says, the cost is far more than I am willing to give. Yeah, the cost of being caught up in the drama is that it does dim our light, just like what Kuan Yin said. You're being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your bright spirit. Our light is very, very bright. But just like envision headlights on a vehicle, where you travel and travel and you go through life and the bugs start hitting that headlight, dust starts coming and attaching to the headlight, all those external things that can cover that light, dim it, and your light's not shining as bright as it was before. You can't see as well out into the world, and people can't see you as well. So let's use that analogy. Let's use the headlight and remember that there's always going to be stuff that tries to attach to that light. Always. We can't escape that. We're here in the world, but we are not of the world. We are of spirit. We are divine. We're having this experience for our soul growth. We're having this experience to help each other, to walk each other home, as Ram Dass says. So just remember that all of that stuff that we see is outside of ourselves, that's really coming to us to help us understand more fully. And sometimes that understanding brings us to a place of, I don't need that. I don't need that covering me. I need my light to shine. I need my aura to be clear and bright. And we can clear that if there's something that has come in and attached to you, some low vibration energy that's just kind of stuck to you like Velcro, you can clear that energy. And I encourage us, every one of us, and I'm including me, I encourage clearing your energy every day. Every day, set your intention that only love and light is welcome in my energy field. Only love and light is welcome to enter into my heart. And when you set that intention, intentions are powerful. It's what motivates us to go forward when we have an intention. You can look at it as a goal, call it whatever you want. It's just a word. But that word means I choose. Your intention is your choice. And what is your choice today? What do you choose to do? Do you choose to stay in low vibration and choose to keep on stirring up the drama? Or do you choose to let it go and be free? Freedom comes when we release things, whether that's physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional. When we release and let go of things that we're holding on to, our spirit can soar. We become like the butterfly that has put life into its wings. We start to see that we can fly. We can just take off and go wherever we want to go. It's that freedom that releases us to be who we are and what we are here in this world. Let's see what else we got. Lillian, you have a small break in your packing, and so you've got some aches in your back. Well, let's put some love into that back and hold you up today, darling Lily Ann, and let all of that energy of love come into you for healing, for light, to help you to be lifted so you can soar through that packing and that moving process. Moving is not easy. It is not something that I've enjoyed during my lifetime. So I definitely understand. And I'm so glad you're here. And others are glad you're here. Let's wrap you up in love. Let's wrap Lillian and edify her this morning. And let's do two. Let's do a twin love edification this morning. Let's edify Gail Zimmerman. Gail, I'm so glad you're here with us today. Gail is such a dear friend of mine and somebody very special to my heart. So let's send love to two different people today. Let's send it out to Lillian so we can bring healing energy into her back. And let's lift up Gail Zimmerman for whatever is needed in your life, Gail. You came here for a reason this morning. There's no accident that you're here. Your soul told you to show up today so you can receive some extra special love this morning. So we're giving extra love to Lillian and to Gail. I love that. We haven't done that yet, so I'm happy to see this shift in the energy to where we can have two people front and center and love on both of you. It makes us have more love coming back to us. Okay, so I missed a comment from Kathy. Kathy says, I told my son yesterday that I loved him unconditionally. We both agreed that change is necessary. He agreed to speak with my husband and I today because I want him to discuss what his goals and wishes are for his future. I'm glad you had that conversation, Kathy. It's so important. And yesterday was a 5-day, and 5 is all about changes. So it was the perfect day to have that conversation. All right. And Linda says, boundaries are so important. We have to have those boundaries in life, don't we? Oh, thank you, Lillian, for your words. Tammy Fisk, hello, hello. And sending love to Lillian. Hope is sending love to both Lillian and Gail. Marianne, sending love. Isabel, thank you. Thank you to all of you who are sending out love. Tammy Fisk is sending Gail love. And Deirdre sending love, light, healing, and hugs to Gail. I love this. And Gail, I'm so glad you're a part of our family. You are one of our peas in the pea pod. And thank you for being here. All right, so we got lots of love coming out to you. Let's go ahead and start also putting in any prayer requests that you might have, anything that's going on with you personally or with a loved one. Please put that into the comments. Okay, I'm just continuing to read all this beautiful love that's going out. Good morning, Luz. Thank you for coming in with us. And I didn't even turn this on this morning. I was sharing from my computer, so I didn't need to turn this on. But now I'm seeing so many of you that are showing up, and people that aren't even commenting this morning are here. So thank you. Whoever's here, just receive the love. And if you have any prayer requests, go ahead and put that in. And I would like to put one of our family here at Enlightened World into the prayer today. Her name is Karen Squilante, and she has a huge physical challenge ahead of her right now. Let's place her in our prayer circle, if you would, along with my friend in Palm Springs, praying for anyone who has a physical challenge right now. And I see we have a little troll this morning. So Mary James, thank you for your presence with us today. But we've got to say goodbye to you. We don't allow spam in here this morning. So please ignore those messages from Mary James. And we send her away with love, hoping that she received what she needed to receive from us, which is unconditional love. All right, so what prayers do we have? Let me see if I can get past all of her comments. Lillian, prayers for my health, for my family, for all of my family here and yours, for all in need around the world, for you, my son, for you to stay healthy and safe, for peace on earth and for Mother Earth. Thank you, Lillian. Robert Dosa, love, light, and healing to everyone in our Angelic River family and our extended Enlightened World Network family. Thank you, Robert. Yes, and I want to put myself in there in that circle as well. I will be traveling on Friday. I'll be leaving my dear friend here in Central California. And interesting, every time I say Central, I want to say Florida for some reason. But I'm not in Florida, I'm in Central California. And Friday, I will be in Mount Shasta, and it really is calling my name. It's been in my dreams, it's been in my almost every thought right now. And I need prayers for a place to stay. I had found a bed and breakfast and it was snatched up, so I wasn't able to get into that one. So I do need a place for lodging. And there are several people that are coming to join me in Mount Shasta. I am so excited about that. I have Kiralani, who presented yesterday. She's driving down from Oregon to be with us in Mount Shasta for the land blessing. And also, we're doing a water blessing with this one. So that's going to be an addition to what's going on in that area. We'll bless the land, asking for the angels and the ancestors to come in and bring a beautiful energy of peace to the whole area there in Mount Shasta. And then we'll bless the waters that flow from Mount Shasta down into the bay and eventually out to the Pacific Ocean. So this is huge. The Pacific Ocean is the biggest ocean that there is. And as it goes into those waters, it meets up with other waters in other parts of the world. So this is really big. I felt that Mount Shasta was going to be one of the most powerful of the land blessings. So let's all join forces and envision that land blessing and that water blessing taking place, and all of the energy that's coming in from out of state to be there. And Lily Ortega is driving up from Sacramento. So we're going to have lots of beautiful energy that will be added into the land blessing. Our Jean woke up. Good morning, Jean L'Oreal. All right, and Deirdre says, prayers for our Angelic River family, for Gaia, and for world peace. Thank you. Lou says, prayers for everyone here, my friend Claire and my niece, family member. Yes, yes, we'll put them right in that circle. And Kathy, prayers for my husband who is feeling better than yesterday, but his back is really hurting. Prayers for all who gathered here and those who aren't, and all our family and friends. Prayers for my health. I have a Zoom doctor appointment this morning, congestion, cough, and a little chest discomfort. Hoping it's just a cold. Prayers for a good journey to Mount Shasta and that you find wonderful accommodations. Thank you. Thank you. And I know that the angels probably already have the spot picked out. So I'm ready. Whatever it is, I'm ready to open up to it. And thank you, Kathy. Noble Crystal on YouTube. Thank you for being here. She says, good morning, Teri. I was listening to your show. Keep up the good work. Have fun at Mount Shasta. Thank you for doing your blessings and healings for Mother Earth. I know you will find safe lodging. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Kathy says we are 22 on EWN. Well, I'm seeing that we have 25 total. So that's between Facebook and YouTube, and probably a couple on the other channel, our newest channel, which is Enlightened World Network, one with the earth. Isabel says, prayers for all of us and our families. Prayers for all in need in the world. Prayers for a healthy and freedom world. Prayers for love, light, and joy, only allowed in our lives. Thank you. Gail, safe travels. Keep you in my prayers. Thank you, Gail. I appreciate that. All right. So are you feeling a number this morning or a color? I love working with color therapy and color energy. You know, color is a frequency. And when a color, and that card wanted to pop out to us, which is Christ consciousness. It just popped right out as I was shuffling it. So we're gonna use gold this morning. But if you're feeling other things, well, yellow. I see yellow in this card too, Kathy. When you look at the energy of it, you can see the gold, you can see yellow, you can see white. What's popping out for you this morning? Let's get into the energy of gold, golden light. I think that's what we need. We need that golden light to cover all of us. And I feel that this goes right along with Kuan Yin's message, that Christ consciousness energy, knowing that we are not alone, that we are powerful sparks of the divine. That's how I see us. This is how I see us, our angelic river family. Look at the energy of this card. I'm trying to get it to where the glare is not so bad. But if you look at the energy of this card and you see all of those specks, that's us. That's all of us peas here in the pea pod. That's all of us that are drawn to that light, that we're shining so brightly, that it's my heart's desire that everyone's light is shining at maximum capacity. Let's don't let our light be dimmed. The only way it will be dimmed is if we allow it. If we let that dust and grime come on that lens cover for it, our aura can shine so brightly. And that's what people are attracted to. They're attracted to the energy that surrounds us, not the physical, but the energy of who we are. That's what is seen first and foremost. When you meet somebody, just think about this. If you meet somebody new or encounter people as you're maybe in the grocery store or out doing business, what do you notice first? Do you notice their appearance, or do you notice what is coming from them? What is their energy? It can be the most beautiful person in the world, but if that energy is anything other than love and light, the beauty, the outside beauty gets dimmed because of it. So let's don't dim our lights for anybody. Let's allow only the love and light to flow through us and to us. Let's see if we have any other prayer requests, and then we're just going to cover all of those prayer requests in this gold energy. And we're going to cover each other in that energy as well. And Sally says, prayers for all who are in need today, prayers for your continued journey, prayers for Mother Gaia too, to continue correcting all that was wrong with her. Yes, she is in that correction stage right now. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, a lot of energy coming through that we're all being attuned to and aware of. And sometimes that energy can be like the wind. It can kick up and it can be powerful. So just pay attention and just allow. Accept, align, allow. And there's our Marietta, as I was even saying that. Marietta says, eternal abundance of peace and joy, and we are grateful to receive and then extend these blessings to all others who come across our paths. That's beautiful, Marietta. Thank you. And Kathy says, you guys are going to be so happy when I'm back to work so that I don't chat so much. uh, should we call you Chatty Kathy? Lovingly. I love when you all chat and socialize with each other. That's how we get to know each other. And when we have our different meetings on Zoom and our different events that happen, like the book club that happens later today, we get to know each other a little bit more by opening up and getting more familiar with what we're all about. And Mary Ann says, prayers for all beings everywhere to be happy and healthy. Absolutely. Thank you. All right. So let's take a breath into our heart and really feel this energy of gold. Really get into that Christ consciousness energy, which is forgiving. We learned a lot from Christ when he was in the world, when he came and was the great teacher. He taught by parables. He would tell stories. One of the greatest storytellers that existed because he taught with those stories. And he showed us that we teach others with our stories. What are we telling? What are we showing the world? What is it that we want others to see and to experience with us? When we tell our story, you're experiencing whatever that is. You're getting the emotion of it, you're getting the energy of it. So as we tell our stories in the world, others are able to see something in themselves. So let's cover ourselves with that gold, allowing it to come in. And I want everybody here, there's 24 of us now. I want everyone here to feel into your heart right now. See if there is anything in there that is not in alignment with love, with light, with acceptance. Sometimes we can't get to that full place of just unconditional love, but we can get to an acceptance. And that is the 0 point. That is the point where we say, okay, I'm going to observe it. I'm going to allow it. I don't have to embrace it just yet, but I'll allow it. So find if there's some place in you where you're not yet willing to totally embrace maybe another person, maybe their journey, or something that's gotten into your lane that you're aware of. But you will accept it. You will accept them as a being of light, as a part of who we all are. We're all one. We're all spirit. So feel into your heart and see if there's anything in there. Is there anything that's feeling a little separate? And we'll wait. Let's just wait while we all search our hearts this morning. Maybe someone has come to your mind or some situation. Just do some digging. We're going on an excavation trip this morning. We're all searching in there for what's there. What is it that I'm holding in my heart? As we go about our lives and we get caught up in busyness, sometimes we forget to step back, to just step away and observe. So let's do that observing today. I visited the Grand Canyon about 9 years ago, and they have an observatory where you can walk inside this building, and they have the telescopes and high-powered binoculars that you can look through. And as I looked through those, and I could go way, way, way deep down into that canyon and bring things up close and personal and really see what was there. It's eye-opening when you can tune into something that if you look at it from a distance, it seems like this little speck. It seems like almost nothing, but you know that there's an energy there. Let's use that telescope today or the binoculars. Let's bring out anything that looks like it's a little speck, but when we tune into it, when we really go into the energy of it, it may be huge. It may be something that is creating a discomfort inside of us. Have you ever had like a small pebble or a grain of sand that gets caught up in your shoe as you're trying to walk? And oh my goodness, is that irritating? And it gets painful the more that you allow it to stay there. Anybody else have that experience? When you're walking along, maybe you've been to the beach and there's a grain of sand that's still attached to your foot, and it just gets more and more irritating until you get rid of it, right? Until you just stop, take your shoe off, and get rid of that irritating little piece of sand or pebble. And that's what happens inside of us, in our heart. If we allow that energy to stay there, it just becomes more and more painful, irritating, frustrating. And sometimes we don't even know why we're feeling that. We don't realize that we've allowed something in that's not for our best and highest good. We've allowed that energy into our field to where things aren't working smoothly. That step that we take forward can be painful until we get rid of the energy that's stuck, that energy that doesn't need to be there. So explore today. If you can't do it right now, if you don't have the time, or maybe there's a distraction around you, take some time today to really look at what's inside of there. Is there any little thing that maybe I'm not seeing? But if I look at it and go into it with eyes from spirit, which will really tune in powerfully, just like that binocular or the telescope, it'll help me tune in to find what it is. And then when you find it, I encourage you to cover it with the pink light. Cover it with the energy that comes directly from the heart. You don't have to say, I love you. You don't have to say anything. Just cover it with the pink light. Allow that to do its magic. Allow it to bring up anything that's in you to be healed. That's what that's all about. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. And there's some clearing. Somebody is clearing something big. Whatever is there, whatever you find when you go on the excavation, don't go into it with an energy of anger or anything else that's unlike love. Just allow it, align with who you are, be your true authentic self, and then let it go. Let it go with that pink light of love, and let that be what goes on inside of you for the rest of this day, so that you can step forward in your power without saying, ow, that hurt. Let's make this day the most beautiful day possible. And the way we can do that is to release anything that's interfering. Okay, So I'm just seeing if there's any other prayer requests. Let's cover all of them. And Jean, everything is working perfectly. Yes, you are in perfect health. Say that to yourself all day long. All day, all of us. Anytime you think about it, just say, I am healthy. I am healthy. Miracles do happen every day, Jean. All right, so it's time for us to get out of here. And we do that with love. I love you so much. I hope that you heard what you needed to hear today. I hope that you got the love that you needed today to lift you up, because this is a family of love. That's what we do. It's what we are. It's what we've been for almost a year now. On Sunday, it's a banner day. Sunday, we're going to start with a party, the P party, celebrating 1 year that we've been together. And then we get to go do a land blessing and a water blessing. So Sunday's a banner day. Mark it on your calendar, circle it in red, and show up for you, not for me, not for anybody else. Show up for yourself, just like I encourage you every day to wake up for yourself. Wake up and pay attention to what's going on in your life. And then give yourself a high five. Say, hello, welcome, and let's make this a great day. It's a great day to have a great day. So let's share love with each other on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. You're such a blessing to me. You're a blessing to each other. And let's get out of here so we can get on with our day, doing more of that excavation, looking through the eyes of spirit to see what it is that needs to be cleared out, what little speck is in there that's irritating and frustrating, and then surround it with love. All right, here we go. I'm playing our theme song. Everybody get ready to dance. Zena, wherever you are today, I see you dancing, babe. Because why? It's a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day. Remember the gold. Remember, this is all us. All those little specks. That's us shining our bright light. Get the dust off of that lens cover and let that light shine as bright as it can shine today. Stay in your heart. You're staying in your heart. You're staying in your lane. Oh, Kathy, I see you dancing. Thank you, Hope. I appreciate your words and your prayers. It's a beautiful day, yay. It is. Zena's dancing and sending love. Zena, we're sending it right back to you. Have a beautiful day, everybody. I love you so much. From my heart to your heart. Stay blessed. Namaste, y'all. I'll see you later.